folks, and welcome to Jackals Hockey for this week. It is the beginning of the 30-plus C1 division that the Jackals have been placed into after tiering. I'm coming to you from high above Langley Twin Rinks, above the Wings restaurant, to bring you highlights from this week's Jackals action. You can see the teams warming up on the ice there. The Jackals in their familiar white jerseys with black and blue trim against the green jerseys with the yellow trim of the Garbage Men. This is the first time these two teams have played this year. They were playing in different levels for the tiering games and now get to play each other here in the newly formed 30-plus C division. Let's bring on board our new presenting sponsor. Jackals Hockey is brought to you by Pink Silky. If you have too much self-respect to just drink mouthwash, grab yourself a bottle of Pink Silky. So the Jackals went 4-0 during the tiering games. Only 2 of those wins carry through to the division as the Nighthawks stayed in the division with them. Otherwise, they're facing 2 new teams, including the 3 Bear team and this Garbage Men team. Here we head to the first period highlights. We start the game off here with Darwin picking the puck up, taking it along the wall, getting a good hard shot off there. Toe save by the goalie. A little bit of chaos in front, but it stays out. Here we see the Garbage Men coming back the other way, backing the defense in, getting a good shot there, but missing the net. Puck comes out to center, and the stick gets into their feet there. Jared gets a tripping penalty for that one. The Jackals do manage to kill that penalty. Here we see a chance at one end, and the puck gets brought out the other way over to Gary, who flips it into Darshan, who's in all alone, about to use those silky mitts, but he elects to shoot rather than deke, and it goes over the net. Here we have the Garbage Men trying to regroup at center. Darwin gets the stick into the skates. The guy goes on pretty easy, though, and the ref agrees, no penalty. Here we see Gary at the point make a nice move, put it across to Gary, tries to get a shot off, but it's blocked. So the Garbage Men come back the other way, 3-on-1, set up a nice little attack triangle there, work it 3 ways, but the hard back check by Gary comes back, disrupts the play, and he turns it back the other way for a 3-on-2 by the Jackals. Jer elects to drag the puck to the middle, get a good hard wrist shot there. Goalie flashes the glove and makes the save high top corner. Here approaching the end of the first period, we see Garbage Men trying to get on the board, rushing up to ice, going to the backhand here, getting a shot away, but Trevor closes the door and the period ends scoreless. Here we see at the beginning of the second period, Darshan gets bowled over. There's some scrambly play at the blue line, and that results in a breakout here for Gary, who drives in, takes a good slap shot there up high, goes over the net. So the Garbage Men come back the other way. They find an open player on the far side who comes in. There's a guy going hard to the front of the net there. Tipped up in the air, but round the world glove save by Trevor to keep it out. He gets a little tap from the other player there, congratulating him on his excellent effort. Here we see off the face-off down in the offensive zone. The Jackals putting some pressure in on the forecheck here. And that hard effort draws an interference penalty and a power play for the Jackals. While the Jackals are on that pair of power play, here we see Gary coming in, getting a shot there. Very tricky for the goalie. Bobbles it in their legs, but it does manage to stay out. Here we see Gary chasing a player after a turnover. Comes in on him there, and somehow that's a slashing penalty. It's a slash on the stick. Costs 4 minutes, kind of a weak call, but that puts the Jackals on the PK. And here we see them get a shot from the point. It bounces out to the player in front, which then kicks off to the side where the guy is uncontested. He puts it into the empty net, power play goal, and it's 1-0 for the Garbage Men. They're still on the power play here because that was a 4-minute penalty, and we see a good shot from the side of the net that Trevor keeps out and cleared away by Aaron all the way down the ice. A little bit later, we see David trying to come around from behind, stumbles a bit, but manages to get the play up. And then it's flicked ahead to Gary, who's on a partial breakaway, tries to put it across there, but it's clipped by the defender's skate and goes to the goalie, and he covers it up.
Now it's time for the TSN Turning Point, brought to you by Slim Fast.
And as Jim Houston suggested, this is going to be a big sequence in the game. Right here, we see the point shot by Bruce. Darshan gets a whack at the rebound. It goes to the side of the net where Jer is, and he's got an empty net to push it into, but the puck is hopping, and it hops over his stick. So the Garbage Men come the other way. They put it wide. The guy loses it a bit there, holds up, The puck bounces back out to him again. He gets the shot that's going 3 feet wide, but it hits the player in the leg as he's trying to get out of the way, and it goes into the net for a lucky goal and a 2-0 lead. But here they come again, looking to make it 3-0. Put the puck across. Trevor's over there. No problem. Keeps it out. On the dump out there, the Garbageman player falls awkwardly onto the puck, and Jer takes pity on him and decides not to spear him in the groin. Gets repaid, though, here with a shot from the opposing player as the puck is coming out to the point. That draws a penalty, though, on the Garbagemen, and the Jackals go to the power play here. Here we see Gary bringing the puck up the ice on the side there, driving wide, cutting through, putting the backhand in. Goalie keeps it out, though, and covers it up. And that's going to end the second period, 2-0 for the Garbagemen. Let's move to the third. The Jackals remain on the power play, and here we see Aaron with it, moving across to Gary, who finds David backdoor. Can't quite get all of it there. Chris manages to dig it out and put it into the net, but the ref had already blown the whistle, negating that goal, and it stays 2-0. Still on the power play here. The puck slips by Gary on the point. Player comes in on the breakaway, but Trevor's up to the task, up high, making a save. But the puck bounces out. Guy gets a shot at the rebound, but it goes wide. Here we see the Jackals still on the power play, coming in again, putting the puck wide here, bringing it around, trying to bring it out front. It goes out front to David, who gets another shot at it, but the goalie manages to keep that one out as well and covers it up. Here we see the Garbagemen coming in again, and David continues his super strong third period there with a big block, trying to carry the puck out. Player gets a stick in on his feet, draws the tripping penalty, and the Jackals are going back to the power play again. Here we see them working it along the half wall there. It comes out front. Bob takes a swing at it. Johnny's alone in front there, but it can't get through to him. It comes back out to Bob again, takes another shot, managed to hit the goalie in the neck area. The puck settles down but stays out, and the Jackals can't find a way to score. Here's a quick chance off the draw, and then a rebound chance as well. And Trevor turns both of those things aside to keep the Jackals alive in this game. They're working hard behind the net there, paddling for the puck, putting it up the wall, but it gets turned over again, and they come back over another shot and another save by Trevor, and the puck goes back behind the net harmlessly. Here we see the Jackals trying to get on the board. Pass to Robbie, who just come off the bench, takes a slap shot, but the goalie manages to turn it aside and out of the zone. It's the end of a long shift here now for the Jackals, and they're struggling to get the puck out, trying to make a change. Defender goes back, tries to make an ill-advised move there, loses the puck. He gets passed out front. They get a shot and a rebound and put it home, and it's now 3-0 for the Garbagemen, probably putting this one out of reach here late in the third period. But that doesn't stop the Jackals from trying. Here we see them coming in, and Gary pokes the puck around the defender, takes it into the corner, cuts out front, puts a shot on net, and the puck is bouncing around there. Darwin bowls over the goalie, but that draws the whistle, and the play ends there. No goal. That's the end of the game. The Jackals get shut out here 3-0 by the Garbagemen in the first game of the new division. They will fall to a 4-1 record. But let's have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for the 4 teams that are in this division. The Three Bears beat the Nighthawks 3-1. The Three Bears are the next opponent for the Jackals, and there you see that also 3-0 score from this game. So let's now have a look at the standings here in this 4-team division. The Three Bears at the top with a 1-4 record, but only one game in the division which they won. So they have a 1,000 win percentage that matches the Garbagemen at the top of the table there. The Jackals fall to 2-1 in the division with a 666 win percentage, for good for third place ahead of the Nighthawks. Let's have a look at the games that are coming up next week. We see the Nighthawks take on the Garbagemen, and the Jackals take on the Three Bears on Thursday. And don't forget to check out the latest Bobcast, where we have a discussion about the pros and cons of shot quality versus shot volume. And if you don't care about shot quality, go out and grab yourself a bottle of Pink Silky, now the sponsor of Jackals Hockey Highlights. That's it for this week, folks. We'll see you next week.